Not sure if you can see me too well because it is pretty dark still. It's about 6:20 in the morning. I'm on a rest day and I have strapped up my boots and I'm going back to my roots. I'm heading down to Welwyn Garden City, which is where I was born and raised many years ago, and more importantly where I learned to ride a bike. And I've got a 20 mile, I think it's about 26 miles actually, route planned from my parents' house. So I'm going to drive down there now. Just come through St Ives. It's a lovely morning, still a little bit dark at the moment, a little bit misty, but the sun is coming up kind of over there. I'm not sure if you can probably see that, you probably won't be able to see that, but the sun's coming up over there. It's due to be a blazing day today, so really hoping it is, because most of the rides I've done this year have just been in a blanket of grey cloud. So yeah, so I'm going to start from parents' house, head out up into Welwyn Garden town centre, so up over Knightsfield Hill, down into town, through to Stanborough, head out under the A1 and down towards St Albans, so down towards Sandridge, and then I'm going to head up to Wheathampstead, up through Wheathampstead, and then carry on north up and sort of skirt around Codicut, and then kind of go north east up to Old Nebworth, and then through Nebworth, and then I'll turn south down through kind of heading down towards Walmer Green, Burnham Green, and then Harmer Green. So there's a lot of greens in there, and then down Harmer Green Lane, through Digswell, under the viaduct, and back along up Knightsfield, back up to what was for many years home. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this ride actually. I've been quite excited about it since I planned it a few days ago. I've been wanting to do this for some time on the road bike. This is going to be covering some of the roads that me and Dad used to go out and ride on, and it's actually starting very near to the stretch of pavement that I actually learned to ride on. So stretch of pavement is probably about, I don't know, 25-30 metres long, right outside Mum and Dad's house. It's been tarmacked quite a few times since I first learned to ride on it. I mean, back then it was quite a gnarly, knobbly old flinty bit of path. Ideal if you come off, because it just absolutely shreds you to ribbons. But yeah, it's been it's been tarmacked over the years, so it's pretty smooth now. But yeah, so the whole area's got a lot of memories for me. Obviously the town centre is where I grew up in my formative years, sort of heading out sort of back at Hatfield and St Albans, and heading out up around Wheathampstead and like Burnham Green, Datchworth, and those sort of places. I've done a lot of cycling up there over the years with Dad, so they're roads that I've been on several times, and yeah, a lot of good memories. So yeah, so sit back, enjoy the music, enjoy the drive. I will film some of the drive. I'm not going to obviously film it all, but I'll film some of the drive down to Welwyn, and I will see you when we get down to Welwyn Garden. So I'll just turn the music back up. Oh, actually, before I turn the music back up, you know what's coming up. I will see you in a bit. See you in a bit. Right, I'll see you in a bit. All right. Riding up Knightsfield Hill, which is actually a bit easier than I thought it was going to be, as I'm nearly at the top. It's hard to think though, back 30 odd years ago, that I used to do this on a 3-speed. But yeah, so it actually wasn't that bad. So now heading down to Welwyn Garden Town Centre, so I'll see you when I get there. I'll see you in a bit. So as you can see, I'm stopped by another church. This is Wheathampstead. I've just come from that way, down that hill, and I'm kind of heading down that hill. It's the only thing with Hertfordshire, it's a lot hillier than Cambridgeshire, but it's a beautiful day. Hopefully you can see that, sun's kind of up there. Really lovely day. It's getting quite warm. I've got a friend behind me here. I think they think I've got something to eat, but yeah, it's 10 miles in at the moment, so I'm nearly halfway actually, so it's only kind of 25-ish miles, 26 miles, but yeah, really good ride. It's good to go through Welwyn Garden. I've not actually been through the town centre for some time now, but yeah, so now I'm gonna carry on down that way. The traffic is picking up quite a lot now because it's kind of rush hour. I think it's about 8:30ish, something like that, 9 o'clock. But yeah, I'm just going to take it easy. I'm not certainly out sort of caning it today. Just want to make the most of the scenery and being out on these kind of old familiar roads. So you know what's coming next. I will see you in a bit. I'll see you in a bit. So that was Gustard Wood, which is one of the many woodlands
around this area that were, I guess, kind of established by Henry VIII during Tudor times, so he could grow oak to build the warships, like the Mary Rose, to fight the French. So Sherwood's Wood, a bit closer to Mum and Dad's, is another one of those woodlands. They're actually protected woodlands now, but yeah, so full of kind of oak trees and other trees as well, lots of rhododendron bushes up there. But yeah, so I'm heading now, I think, down to Kimpton, so I will see you in a bit. I'll see you in a bit. Come under Digswell Viaduct, which you can hopefully see behind me in all its panoramic majesty. Absolutely awesome structure. Been kind of massive part of my life, certainly since I was living down here. I used to kind of kick around these fields and like play around under the viaduct, and you know, it kind of shadowed. I was in the shadows of it going to school. So it's played a massive part in probably most days of my kind of early life, certainly growing up in Welwyn Garden. Yeah, and I, you know, it's an awesome structure, a really cool structure. Yeah, I didn't actually realise they'd pedestrianised this road as well, because I used to come tearing down here in my Mini, which is probably why they pedestrianised it, because it kind of attracted a lot of idiot drivers, me being one of them years ago. But yeah, so that's the viaduct. I'm heading this way back up to Knightsfield, and then probably got about half a mile left, so I will see you when I get back. I will see you in a bit. See you in a bit.
I'll see you soon.
Cheers.
See you then.
Bye.
So I'm just in the car, going back up the A1 here. Just left Welwyn Garden. Really enjoyed that, really good ride. Roads were kind of different really, because there was a lot more hills. But the road conditions weren't actually brilliant. There was some really nice stretches, but there was some real gnarly, sort of roughed up old bits as well. But it was a good ride, really enjoyed it. Definitely come down and do it again at some point. Made it all the more better that the sun was out. It's a nice blue sky. Hopefully you'll have seen some good footage up to now. Yeah, so I'm now, as I say, I'm in the car heading back. So I will see you. I'll put a ride summary on at the end of the video, just to show you where I've been. But until then, enjoy the music and enjoy the journey back, and I will see you in a bit. See you in a bit. This is today's route. Started and finished in Welwyn Garden City. So I went up there, down what is locally known as the Dipper. So it kind of is a quite a steep descent down there, and then it climbs all the way up Knightsfield, up to Knightsfield roundabout.
So I then turned right at Knightsfield roundabout and rode all the way along Digswell Road into town, over the White Bridge, which you'll have seen on the video, so which is about here where the disused railway is, and then around the campus, front of John Lewis, down Parkway, stopped at Parkway at the fountain and got some pictures, and then carried on all the way down Parkway, all the way down past Stanborough Lakes there, under the A1, and then out towards Hatfield along Cooper's Green Lane to the edge of St Albans. St Albans is there. So I then turned north up to Sandridge, and then continued along up through Wheathampstead, up through Gustard Wood, and then turned right through to Kimpton, and then along to Codicut, and then from there turned north again up through Driver's End, which was those really narrow roads, up through Knupp End, and then through Old Nebworth through to Nebworth railway station, and then turned right out of Nebworth down to Walmer Green, and then turned off from Walmer Green through to Datchworth Green, then rode down to Balls Green, then to Burnham Green, and then Harmer Green, and then down Harmer Green Lane, all the way down briefly onto the Hertford Road, under the viaduct, which is here, and then along Digswell, I think this is Digswell Park Road. Yeah, it is. And then out onto Knightsfield, carried it back along Digswell Park Road, so the original road there, cut back into Knightsfield, and then back to the starting point. So let's have a quick look at the numbers. So it was 26.8 miles. It was a rolling time of just under 2 hours, average speed of 13.7 mile an hour, and a total ascent of 310 meters. So it was quite a bit hillier than I'm used to, certainly around these parts. But yeah, it was a really good ride. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching as always, and like and subscribe if you like the content. I'm not sure where I'm going to be going next, but as always, wherever it is, I'll be sure to take you along with me. So yeah, all that's left for me to say is, and I think you know it by now, I'll see you in a bit.